Just move my chair over, and then we will be good to go. All right, everybody, welcome to JG9 Live. Hope you guys are ready to have a lot of fun tonight over the next 90 or so minutes. My name is JG9, and we are about to play a little bit of trivia now on my YouTube channel and on Reddit. I've been showing off my football knowledge to you guys, and now it's time to flip the tables and see what you guys know, because this is a game show unlike anything else out there. This game is going to put you guys in the driver's seat, and you're going to have the opportunity to display your football knowledge and win cash prizes while doing so. I see we have some new people in the stream that have never played before. Green Day 61892 and Gideon 22, XC Gamer 22. So I'm going to explain how this game works. How it works like this. First off, you're going to need a Twitch account to play and win. If you don't have a Twitch account, you've got some time to sign up for one while I go over the rules and the format of the game. Also, you're going to have to follow me in order to win, because if you win the game and you're not following me, I can't send you a private message about the payment, so make sure that you hit that follow button down below. We are going to play 4 preliminary rounds of multiple choice trivia. Each round will have 10 questions. Each question will have 4 possible answers. Your job is to pick the right one and click the right answer on your computer or your mobile device. You get points for answering correctly, but you lose points for an incorrect answer, so be smart about how fast you buzz in, or if you buzz in at all. Just keep that in mind. You get more points for answering fast. So if you answer the question in 2 seconds, your total increases significantly more than if you answer in 13 seconds. And you will have 15 seconds to answer each question. Just keep that in mind. And we're doing this for 10 questions. At the end of each round, whoever is the winner advances to the championship. You have to win the round to make it, win or go home. We are going to do this for 4 rounds, and assuming we have no duplicate winners or ties, we're going to have at least 4 players in the championship. But we have room for a few more besides our round winners. And how are we getting those extra players, you may ask? Well, that is where the donations come into play. Now, before we go any further, I just want to emphasize, this is a completely free game. You do not need to pay anything whatsoever to play or win the cash prize. But if you do want to pay, if you do want to pay, this could be of interest to you. Now, throughout the night, you can donate by hitting the donate button down below. It will direct you to a Streamlabs website. I will link that right now in the chat. Whoever donates the most money gets a free pass to the final. Additionally, anyone who donates $20 or more also automatically makes it to the final. If you donate less than $20, you get to play in a play-in knockout round HQ trivia style, where the last one standing gets the final spot. And if you donate between $10 and $19, you get a special power-up. And how the power-up works is that as long as you come into the top 5 in any of the rounds after you donate, you automatically make it to the final. Again, you do not have to donate, but the only way to make it to the final if you do not qualify via the preliminary rounds is through the donation leaderboard. I should also note, on YouTube, if you are watching this, thank you for tuning in. This is a simulcast on YouTube. The only way to play is through Twitch, so you will want to head over to Twitch right now if you do want to play. Now, why donate? Other than the fact that you get a pass to the final, well, that's because the winner of the 10-question multiple choice championship wins 50% of all the donations. The larger the pot, the more money you have a chance at winning. It all depends on how much gets donated. I'll update everything manually as the night goes on. We'll have a 5-minute halftime break and an 8-minute break entering the final round. So while you can donate throughout the night if you want, you can donate during those times as well. But again, I want to emphasize this. This is a completely free game. You do not need to pay anything whatsoever to play or win the cash prize. You can donate nothing and still win the prize pool, but obviously the more money in the pool, the more money you have a chance at winning. Tonight, we've already got $45 in the pot, and that can increase as the night goes on. And again, make sure that you are following me on Twitch. So if you do win, I can send you a private message after the game, and we can talk about the payment. So with that being said, are there any questions in the chat about how this game works? Any questions at all? As I will load up the first quiz. Oh, Colt McCoy's terrible. I think Chad Henne makes more sense. If they're going to go anyone, go Fitzpatrick. But, I mean, Colt McCoy, he has no arm strength left. He has no arm strength. Yeah, Grossi just hit 500K. So happy for him. So happy for him. All right, I should also note, this game works on computer. It works on mobile. It does not work on tablet. It does not work on TV. So if you do want to play on tablet or TV, you might want to switch to a different device right now. Greg McElroy. Who wins the NL wildcard spot? I think the Giants come back. I think the Giants do it. I think it's going to be Phillies, Cubs, and Giants. All right, so make sure that everyone sees the quiz kit thing on their screen. It says quiz kit. Opening kickoff, and there should be a clipboard of a trophy. Again, that is how you're going to answer the questions. You don't type in the chat. You click the answer on the screen. I should note, if you are a first-time player, there should be something on the top right corner of your screen that says see your name on the leaderboard. I need you to click on that box and then click grant permission. If you don't do that, I have no way of identifying who you are. You just show up as anonymous on the leaderboard. If that doesn't work, there's also a box on the right corner, a black box that says quiz kit. Click on that box and then click grant or manage extensions or something like that, and then click grant permission. Oh, Leon Stankhouse was better. Rice Cakes was good, but Stankhouse was the OG. All right, and how's it going, Zach? How's it going, Justin? Welcome to the stream, everyone. All right, this first round is called Opening Kickoff. It's how every game of JG9 Live starts. There is no central theme whatsoever to the questions. They can be about anything and everything relating to the NFL, so we're going to be going all over the place for this one. Before we start, can everyone see the quiz kit thing on their screen? If you cannot see it, please let me know. Yes, today is the anniversary of that, yes. If you cannot see it, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to start this game. Again, if you are on YouTube, you're not able to see anything. The only way to play is through Twitch. We're just simulcasting this on YouTube. But if you do want to play on Twitch, make sure that you can see the quiz kit thing. And it doesn't look like there's any issues. So we're going to start this round. Good luck to everyone. And here we go. Oh, wait. We got a $5 from Michael Hodo. Thank you so much, AJJ. Hope you're well. Oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Yes, it is. Do you need to put money to play? Good question. You do not. You do not. It is completely free to play, completely free to win. The only way to make it to the final, though, you have to either win a preliminary round, or if you don't qualify via the preliminary rounds, the only way to make it is through donations. But if you do qualify by winning this round, or winning round 2, or winning round 3, or winning round 4, you make it to the final automatically. Just something to keep in mind. All right, here we go. Question number 1, let's do it. The answer is going to pop up on the screen right now. 3 head coaches in New England Patriots history led the Pats to a Super Bowl appearance. Who's the odd one out? Raymond Berry, Chuck Fairbanks, Bill Belichick, or Bill Parcells? Again, click the right answer on your computer or your mobile device. The faster you answer, the more points you can receive or lose if you get it wrong. If you don't know it, you can skip it. Sometimes skipping is your best play. I will give you a hint on this question. The answer is not Bill Belichick. The answer is not Bill Belichick. The right answer here is Chuck Fairbanks. Raymond Berry made it in Super Bowl 20 with the Patriots. Chuck Fairbanks is the right answer here. And I'll show the scores after questions 5, 8, 9, and then at the very end of each round. Question number 2. 2 players out of Iowa got drafted in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. Both of them went to teams in what division? NFC North, NFC South, AFC East, or the AFC North? The Niners never beat the Rams at home in the 70s. Could be worse. Could be the Bills. Could be the Bills. Never beat the Dolphins, period. Ready to see the Vikings start 0-2? I mean, I think they will. Dumb Decisions episode tomorrow on something Eagles-Vikings related. You probably know what it is. If I say Dumb Decisions, Eagles-Vikings, you might know what it is. It's one of the stupidest plays I've seen in my life. NFC North is the right answer here. Lucas Van Ness and Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell and Lucas Van Ness, Hawkeyes, both of them going to the NFC North. Time of the decade. I feel like that would give it away. Question number 3. What was the only team to get shut out in Week 1 of the 2023 season? The next 3 questions are going to be about this. Stuff that happened in Week 1. Cardinals, Giants, Panthers, or Bengals? I'll give you a hint. It's before I was born. That's the only hint you're getting. It's before I was born. The Dumb Decisions tomorrow was something Eagles-Vikings related before I was born. And, oh boy, it's a fun one. The infamous Colts play, dumb decision on that? No, that wasn't ever supposed to happen. That was just a miscommunication. Giants, everyone got that one right. Good job there. I was born in 97. So I got anything before 97. It is not the Bengals. But they came close. Question number 4. In their 36-34 win over the Chargers on Sunday, 3 Dolphins scored a touchdown. Who's the odd one out? Tyreek Hill, Raheem Mostert, Jalen Waddle, River Carcraft. Yeah, August 1st, 97. Most likely go 0-2. Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, or Chargers. I really want to say the Chiefs. Oh, I really want to say the Chiefs on that one. Oh, man. All right, well, Bengals play the Ravens. Chargers play the Titans. I don't trust Tannehill right now. And the Bills play the Raiders. I think they come back in that one. So the Bengals or the... You know, I might go the Chiefs. I might honestly go the Chiefs. Jalen Waddle's the right answer here. You got kicked. That's odd. That's odd. What scoregami do I want to see the most? Ooh, that's tough. 5-2. 5-2. August 31st, 1997. Shocking moment occurred. Yeah, the NFL started a season in August. Craycraft. There it is. Craycraft. Question number 5. 69-0 would be good, yeah. In their 24-10 win over the Panthers on Sunday, the Falcons scored 3 touchdowns. 1 from Bijan Robinson, and 2 from whom? Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Desmond Ridder, or Tyler Algier? This is the last question about something that happened on Sunday. Thoughts on Wayne Hatcher playing for his 4th college team? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate all these transfers. I really do. I hate the way college sports are going. Tyler's the right answer here. Yeah, Drake London had a goose egg. They did not use him at all. They did not use him at all. 11th birthday and the Jets flew out the Seahawks a year after going 1-15. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad my birthday is August 1st because the Jags can never hurt me on my birthday. Paul Everett first, Steelers 8-4-1-3 and second. Bruce Honecker in third. All right, question number 6. About to get a bit tougher for the rest of the round. I should also note, the scores reset at the end of each round. So if this round is not your strongest round, don't worry about it. Everything resets. You go back to, everything goes back to 0 after this round. We send the winner on, and then we just do 3 more rounds. Question number 6. In 2005, the Denver Broncos had 3 defensive players make the Pro Bowl. Who's the odd one out? Al Wilson, Trevor Price, John Lynch, or Champ Bailey, who did not make the Pro Bowl in 2005 for the Broncos. Yeah, I think also if you are a YouTube member, first off, welcome to the stream, and thank you for being a member. I think if you are a member, I updated the emojis to show Eagles and Vikings in preparation for tomorrow's game. I lost to a coworker in fantasy who played Drake London and didn't sub out Mark Andrews because he didn't get notifications. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. That's rough. Trevor Price is the right answer here. Trevor Price did not make the Pro Bowl that year. Odds we see Malik Willis play this season. Like at all? Like, do you mean start a game or play at all? Because I think play at all, it's like 95%. Start a game, I'd say 33%. I'd say 33%. Question number 7. In their time as an NFL franchise, what's the only team that the St. Louis Gunners defeated? This is our pre-merger question. There's always one of these. Reds, Pirates, Lions, Dodgers. Is opening kickoff supposed to be the easiest round of the night? No, it is not. So how I do these rounds a lot of the time is that the first 5 questions are always easier than the others, but each round is very different in terms of the style of questions, the type of questions I ask. There was a round that we played tonight that produces very, very high scores. I will say that. There was a round that produces high scores. St. Louis Gunners fan from day one. There you go. The Pittsburgh Pirates are the right answer here. They won 6-0 on November 11th, 1934. I mean, Gunners could work today. I mean, we call the person that runs down on special teams the Gunner. Question number 8. 3 artists performed at the Super Bowl 37 halftime show. Pop culture question. Only one of the night. Who's the odd one out? Who did not perform at the halftime show that year? Sting, Shania Twain, No Doubt, or Jessica Simpson? Chili Walsh. That was actually the name of the coach? That is a phenomenal name. That is a phenomenal name. Yeah, I don't like the FIBA tournament. I don't like the rules. I really don't like the rules in FIBA. What's the lowest score of a single round? I think I've gotten like 135,000. Negative 135,000. All right, the right answer is Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson is the right answer here. Yeah, it was not a great show. Not a great show. How's it going, John Kier 58? Thank you for tuning in. Trevor Price has to hate the Steelers. He was on 3 different teams that lost to the AFC Championship to them. Styles Clash in first, Paul Everett in second, Bruce Sonic or Woody Baltimore, Ryan Montgomery rounding the top 5. What are the odds of Mel Tucker getting another coaching job? I would say 0, but there's always liberty. There's always liberty. Question number 9. What was the only NFC East team that swept Washington during the 1996 season? Cowboys, Eagles, Cardinals, Giants. What do I think the Jets will do from here? I think they're going to stick with Zach Wilson. They'll sign a veteran quarterback, but they're going to roll with Zach. Can we bring back the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets? I would not mind that. I would not mind that at all. All right. Right answer here. The only NFC East team that swept Washington in 96. I did a video on one of the games they had. Arizona Cardinals. Won 37-34 in overtime in Week 11. All the side penalties changed that one. 27-25 in Week 16. The Cardinals were the only team to sweep Washington that year. Mind blown, there were teams based on MLB teams during the early days of the NFL. Yeah. It's very, very common. Styles Clash, Ryan Montgomery, Woody Baltimore on rounding up the top 3. Oh, don't worry. Look, there are some rounds that are going to be very good for you. Trust me. There are some people that don't do well this round, but they do very well in future rounds because they're different. They're different ones. Fact or fiction, MSU gets it with a bowl ban. I don't think so. I don't think they will. From what I can tell, they acted pretty quickly on this once they found out. So I don't think they're going to get hit. What's the only team in the NFC West that has never had a player win AP Comeback Player of the Year? Rams, Cards, Seahawks, or Niners? The only team in the NFC West that has never had a Comeback Player of the Year. The Cardinals were once in the NFC East. They were. All right, the right answer here is the Cardinals. Cardinals have never done it. Seahawks, Geno Smith last year. Whether you agree with that or not, I don't agree with it. But Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year. San Francisco 49ers have had 3 different guys. The Rams had Dick Bass back in the 60s. All right, let's see. The winner of round number 1 taking the first spot in the final for a shot at that $45 cash prize. It is Styles Clash. It is Styles Clash who takes it with 70,910. So good job, Styles Clash. You were taking the first spot in the final for a shot stand at that $45 cash prize, which again can increase as the night goes on. You won opening kickoff last time we played 2 weeks ago, and you win this round again. All right, second round coming up. Friendly reminder: they have to be following me in order to win, so that if you win the game, I can send you private messages if you win the game, and we can talk about the payment. So just keep that in mind. Also, I want to take a quick moment to explain what those stretch goals are. They may have noticed in the top right corner of your screen if I do the winning screen. And by the way, thank you for the follow SkyK3000 and Gideon22. We're going to have some extra incentives if we can have, if we hit certain nation objectives. If we hit $125, you win the game. You can pick a round of your choosing for next time. So if you like one of the games that we play, like Final Foe, Score Searcher, you like one of those games, $125, you can do that. $150, you can pick a team for Team Roulette. That's the round we're about to. Excuse me, $150 is a year for the year is. It's 10 questions on any team in NFL history. Oh, wow, I am blanking today. $150 is the year is. That's 10 questions on any year in NFL history. $200 is Team Roulette, and that's 10 questions on any team in NFL history. You got to pick the team. And $250, you got to pick a team of your choosing and a round of your choosing for next time. With that being said, it is time for Team Roulette. As you guys know, if you played before, every game of JG9 Live features this round. How it works is that earlier in the week, I randomly spin a wheel, and whatever team it lands on, all 10 questions in that round are going to be about that team. And for this one, let's see what the wheel has in store for us tonight. We are doing 10 questions on the history of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have not done the Bucs in a while. Any Bucs fans in the chat? I should also note, if you are a YouTube member or a patron, thank you for tuning in. If you are a YouTube member and you are in the McCardle tier or higher, so that is $9.99 per month or up, after each game, 24 hours after each game, I will send you the archive of every trivia question that we used tonight and every one that we have ever used. We have used roughly 7,000, 8,000. I don't even know the exact number at this point. It is something absurdly high. But there's an archive of... You figure out the exact number. over 7,000 trivia questions. Over 7,000 trivia questions that if you are a U2 member in the McCardle tier or higher, you get access to every single one of them. Over 7,000 trivia questions. Each one is unique. Each one is different. I never reuse questions. So with that being said, let's start this round. Good luck to everyone. And here we go. Question number 1. The Buccaneers have spent 3 first-round picks on players from Florida State. Who's the odd one out? Jameis Winston, Warwick Dunn, Lawrence Dawsey, or Derek Brooks? As you know, round 3 is a game we played once before. You guys seem to like it, but round number 4 is a game that we have played many times, and that game gets super duper high scores. If the NFL were to swap a team between divisions, I would swap. No, not Colts and Ravens. No, you can't break up that rivalry. You can't break up Ravens and Steelers. You can't do that. Lawrence Dawsey is the right answer here. Who would I pick if I had to swap? If I had to swap, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'd probably do Colts and Dolphins. Probably do that. Question number 2. What was the only NFC Central team that did not sweep the Bucs in 1980? Packers, Lions, Bears, Vikings. I mean, you could also swap 2 teams like the Jaguars and the Panthers, and it wouldn't really make too much of a difference. It's sad that Houston has never had a conference title game appearance, but it's the Texans now. So yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. 24-0 lead. You do that. Packers are the right answer here. Packers, they actually lost to them 20-17 in Week 13. They tied in Week 6. Bucs got swept by every other team that year. Every other team. Disappointing year for the Bucs after a very good 79 season. Question number 3. In Week 16 of the 1981 season, the Bucs played a winner takes the division, loser misses the playoff game against what team? Bears, Lions, Vikings, Packers. What if there was a version of live NFL trivia where the players represent a charity and the winner has the money donated to the charity they represent? Like where actual players are playing? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. If Idaho, Montana, October 14th is a game day, I hope it's because Montana's 2-4. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do game day for that. Regardless, I don't think they would. Unfortunately. You got to go to the SEC schools again. Lions are the right answer here. It was a winner-take-all game against the Lions. All right, question number 4. Oh, who won? The Bucs did. Bucs won that game, 20-17. In their 24-17 win over the Eagles in the 1979 divisional, who was the only Buc to score multiple touchdowns? Larry Mucker, Ricky Bell, Jimmy Giles, or Doug Williams? If you usually go to one FCS game per year, but this would have been a good week to do it. This honestly would have been a good week to do it because, holy cow, the schedule is brutal. Yeah, you said October 14th? Yeah, Oregon, Washington. That's the game. Oregon, Washington. Or USC, Notre Dame. They're going to go USC, Notre Dame, and they're going to go Oregon, Washington. Or you could go to Corvallis and go UCLA, Florida State. Ricky Bell is the right answer here. I don't think they'll pick that one to do Montana. I went to Miami A&M. Nice. Hopefully you were rooting for Miami. Question number 5. As the head coach of the Bucs, what's the only NFC East team that John Gruden never faced in the playoffs? New York, Philly, Dallas, or Washington? The only NFC East team that Gruden never faced in the playoffs while the coach of the Bucs. Faced all of them except for one. Let's see what we got. The right answer here. Ooh, critical error. Ooh, that stinks. You get an answer. Has to wait for the answers to pop up. Dallas Cowboys, right answer here. Yeah, there's like 15 seconds and there's a delay between the time. So once that button pops up, I click it. Dallas Cowboys, right answer here. They played the Giants in 07 wildcard, Washington 05 wildcard, Philly in the NFC Championship. All right, let's see the scores at the halfway point. Styles Clash, Jeff Mann, Bruce Honecker, Jay Wex, Ryan McGovern, some familiar faces inside the top 5. John Kier, nice going. It's 7th place so far with 5 questions to go. First time you were in a student section since USF against Rutgers. Oh, wow. 07 was a fun year. 07 was a fun year. Question number 6. What was the only NFC Central team that did not sweep the Bucs in 85? Bears, Vikings, Lions, Packers. Wasn't the Bucs' first Super Bowl run during that Eagles run of like 4 or 5 straight NFC? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because they made 4 straight from 2001 to 04. People in Wisconsin were hoping game day comes to Madison October 28th against Ohio State. That dream might be dead. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good. I realized that right after I clicked the... Oh, man. Yep. No, I asked it for 1980. This is 1985. The right answer here is the Lions. It's the Lions. 1985. Won 1916 in Week 12. Yep, the other one was 1980. Question number 7. Who was the only player on the Buccaneers to make the Pro Bowl in 1996? They only had one Pro Bowler. Who was it? Warren Sapp, Hardy Nickerson, Trent Dilfer, or Derek Brooks? Who was the only guy to make the Pro Bowl that year? Yeah, the Bucs closed the vet and christened the link with wins. House of Horrors for the Eagles against the Bucs. All right, the right answer here is Hardy Nickerson. Least favorite NFL player in the NFC? Oh, easily, Marco Wilson. Easily Marco Wilson. Hate the man. Marco Wilson, I have such disdain for the guy. So he's my answer. Question number 8. The Buccaneers have spent 2 first-round picks on players from Wisconsin. Both of them played what position? Secondary, wide receiver, defensive line, or offensive line? I recently saw the video I did on him regarding the Brett Favre ref controversy. Thank you. Yeah, that was a fun video put together. As soon as I saw the topic, I'm like, yeah, this is prime video topic. This is a prime video. Yeah, I'm watching the Astros combine no-hitter. I don't like combined no-hitters. I think they're cheap. I think there needs to be incentive for keeping guys in. I really think you throw a perfect game, you should get an extra first-round pick, a no-hitter solo, second-round pick. And there should not be any reward for a combined no-hitter. O-line is the right answer here. Ray Snell and Paul Gruber. Ray Snell and Paul Gruber. Both offensive linemen. 2 questions left. If the Pac-12 dissolves, which conference will represent against the ACC and the Sun Bowl? My guess would probably be the Mountain West. Jeff Mann in first, Styles Clash in second, J-Wax in third. Or no, Big 12. Big 12 will. Big 12 would do it. Favorite NFL official of all time? I mean, I don't really have a favorite. I guess Hockley. Question number 9. What was the only AFC Central team that did not shut out the Bucs in 76? Oilers, Bengals, Browns, or Steelers? Oh yeah, the Shea Stadium closed down was just, oh man. What a collapse that year was. It's up there for the saddest close. It's up there. The right answer here the Cleveland Browns are the right answer here. It's funny, the Bucs got shut out by the Oilers 20-0. The Bengals 21-0. The Steelers 42-0, and the Browns 24-7. Still taking it easy to do the thyroid surgery. Ooh, hopefully that's healing well. But that is good. That's healing. That is good. Hopefully you feel better soon. Jeff Mann in first, Styles Clash in second, J-Wax in third. All right, final question of the round. Can Styles Clash steal a spot from Jeff Mann? The New York fan trying to get Bucs trivia. Here we go. Question 10. The Bucs have missed the playoffs 3 times when having a winning record. What's the odd one out? 98, 08, 10, or 16? Oh yeah, Desmond Ridder, this offense is so unimaginative. All the weapons on that team and everything's behind the line of scrimmage and like 3 yards in front. It's so unimaginative. Like, the Falcons have 2 Ferraris in the garage and they're not using them. The Falcons have 2 Ferraris, and they're using them to go under the speed limit into the school zone. That's what it is. 98 is the right answer here. The Bucks did not have a winning record in 98. The Bucks were 8-8 that year. I think so. Yeah, I think it would take similar issues. It's usually what it is. Once you can relate to it more, that's when people start becoming aware of it. All right, 98 right answer here. Jeff Mann wins the round with 63,000 points. Styles Clash, an awfully close second. But Jeff Mann, congratulations. You were taking that second spot on the phone for a shot. Things stand at that $45 cash prize, which can increase as the night goes on. Why are these so hard? It's funny. The questions have gotten a lot harder over the years because you guys just got too good at this. Even 5 is not a winning. It is not a winning record. No, 8-8 is 500. That's 500. How the Rangers looking with Scherzer out? Oh, they are. They won today. I don't know how they won today, but they've been a train wreck. All right. With that being said, it's going to be the halftime break. I got 5 minutes on the clock, and this will just be a chance for you guys to stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, and increase the prize pool for tonight's show. While we have this break, I'll take this opportunity to do an AMA. So if you have any questions for me about anything at all, just fire away in the chat. I'll be happy to answer. I will also take this moment to plug my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel for daily content on NFL history that you won't find anywhere else. Again, today we did a video on a Jets-Cowboys game from 1990, since the two teams are playing on Sunday. And it was about how Ken O'Brien sprained his thumb giving a high five. Because, of course, this happened to the Jets. Tomorrow's video, dumb decisions on something bizarre from an Eagles-Vikings game before I was born. If you know what it is, let me know. Do the Dolphins-Steelers monsoon game. I've done a video on that already. Your Name Tree did a pretty good video on that as well. But I did a video on that game that I can link in the chat. I have done a video on that game already. A bizarre controversy from that game that no one really remembers, but... With that being said, I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. And again, any donations, $20 or more, you're automatically into the final. Less than $20, you get to play in that Play and Knock Around HQ trivia style. And if you donate between $10 and $19 in the next 5 minutes, you get a power up where all you got to do is come into the top 5. 5 minutes on the clock, starting right now. Is JG7 no more? So here's the thing. I love making JG7 videos. It's just been super hectic right now with football and everything. It's been super hectic. It is going to come back. I can promise you it is going to come back. I will figure out a way to get content back on that because I love making the baseball videos. I just have so much on my plate right now with all these streams with football and whatnot that it's been tough to do JG8 and JG7 videos. It has been very, very tough. There's not enough hours in the day for what. Believe me, I wish I could just keep making videos. There's not enough hours in the day. I would love to. We're gonna do that. Yeah, Dolphins Steelers monsoon game. Yeah, I did I linked the video there. I did. Yeah, I linked the video. Yeah, no, I love doing JJ7 vids. And once Aaron Boone gets fired, we will do an Aaron Boone video. I can promise you that. What play caused the longest delay in NFL history because of the replay? I think Lions-Raiders 1990 probably took the longest delay. 66-3, I think it was Temple Penn State. I think it was that. I could be wrong, though. Longest delay, I think it was Raiders-Lions 1990. I did a video on that game, and I'll link that one. But I remember that delay being like 5 minutes long. It was insane. Would I do a video on when Texan fans cheered? No, I mean, look, I think every fan base has done that at least once. It's sick. I hate it, but I feel like every fan base has done that at least once. Worst call against the Jaguars in recent memory that cost them a game. Ooh. Okay, besides the obvious. I mean, I guess I have to go Miles Jack. I have to go Miles Jack. Let's see. Thoughts on Jordan Love's performance? I thought he looked amazing. His poise in the pocket was great. Deep ball accuracy was pretty good. He wasn't afraid to stand in there. I thought he was right on the money with some of those throws. I'm excited about Jordan Love. I am excited about Jordan Love. He looks like he could be something, which I would be stunned by. I had no hope for him coming out of college, but he looks legit. It's one game, and there'll be more film on him as the second half of the season goes on, but You like what you saw. You like what you saw. Let's see. Trey Lance, Brock Purdy situation kind of reminds me of the Heat Schuler Gus Frerotte situation in the 90s. 7th round was rather... Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and don't worry. JG9 is going to return. I can promise you that. I don't know when. I don't have... Like, it's just a matter of... Like, there's so much on my plate. There's not enough hours in the day for everything I want to do. But I really will get JG9 back up. Why did the Jags get rid of Garrard after 2010? All right, long story there. So, a few reasons. Number one, injury history. He got injured twice in 2010, had to miss some time. Number two, he was way too inconsistent. You never knew which one you were going to get. You knew in the first 3 minutes whether it was a good Garrard game or a bad Garrard game. You knew you were either going to get a guy throwing for 250, looking like a top 10 quarterback in football, or a guy throwing for 103 picks. And it was so bad. Number three, preseason, he was terrible. He was terrible in the preseason in 2011. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I don't think they wanted Blaine Gabbert being the third stringer. Streamer, Ole Miss Tulane became the most popular live stream. That's awesome. Good for you, man. The Falcons' offense looks like what you run in Madden after nothing was working. Yeah, the offense you run in Madden is you just go 4 verts with a mobile quarterback and just take off. You audible guys into like slant routes and wheel routes. That's all you do. That's all you do. You run the same 3 plays. Reds beat the Tigers. Look like the time with the D-backs. Yeah. Oh, man. D-backs picked a bad time to collapse. I don't like Torey Lovello. Will ESPN win Saturday night with Tennessee, Florida? Or will ABC win with Pitt, West Virginia? Or even Fox with TCU, Houston? I think ESPN wins. Those are the bigger schools. Oh, 07, he was great. He didn't throw a pick until the Colts game. He threw 2 picks that season. Colts game in week 15 or 14, whatever it was, and the Raiders game week 16. Oh, we got a $10 from BW Falk. Thank you so much for that. That gets you the power up. I think you're going to like that considering some of the games that we are going to play. So BW Falk with a power. Michael Hoden with a $2. Thank you so much. Fun fact, Miles, Jack, and I were born on the same day. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Share a birthday with a legend. You can probably see on YouTube. You can probably see the bottom. You can see the Miles Jack jersey hanging proudly in my office. All right, so we got $50 in the pot now, thanks to the generous donation from BW Falk. And that will take us to round number 3, a game that we have played before. Not very often, but we have played it before. This game is called BC, Before Coaching. And how the game works is like this. I'm going to say a coach. And your job is to tell me where they coached before they became the head coach of that team. That's what your job is to do. So as an example, if I said Jonathan Gannon, before he became the coach of the Cardinals, he was the defensive coordinator for what team? You would say the Philadelphia Eagles. If I were to say DeMeco Ryans, before he became the head coach of the Texans, was the defensive coordinator for what team? You would say the 49ers. Does everyone get how this game works? So I'm going to name a coach. You tell me where they coached before becoming a head coach for that team. Oh, no, don't worry. I disagree with the decision to let Garrard go. Then again, considering his injury history, he never played again after that season. So, after 2010. So, there might have been something there physically. The way they did it, I might do a video on that. They infamously did it after a luncheon. They had Garrard at like a team hype luncheon. And then like, yeah, we're going to let you go. It was insane. Belichick's decision to go for it on 4th and 2, costing them the game. Oh, no. I agree that was the right call. What I meant by that in defense of was that because the Eagles won the game, even though they didn't get the 4th down, we're going to forget about this going forward, probably. Belichick's 4th and 2, because the Patriots lost the game, we're going to remember that for a long time because of that. Having said that, I've gone to bat for Belichick on that. 4th and 2, the Colts were moving the ball at will against him in the second half. 2 yards with Tom Brady in that offense. Look, you punt the ball back to Peyton Manning and you give him 55 yards to go down the field based on how they're doing. I like Manning's odds. You try to get the first down there. I think Belichick made the right call on that 4th and 2. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Here we go. Before coaching, let's do it. Pete Carroll was the head coach for this college team before becoming the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks in 2010? Texas, Alabama, USC, or UCLA? Most notable NFL player to share a birthday with is Ted Ginn Jr. Pretty good return, man. Let me see. What player do I share a birthday with? I honestly don't know. Let me look on Pro Football Reference for that. Right answer here, by the way, is USC. USC is the right answer here. Okay, the best player, Brad Johnson. Ooh, if that's the best player. Darren Waller. Man. Yeah, August's birthday is not great. Not great for that. Question number 2. Dan Reeves was the offensive coordinator for this team before becoming the head coach of the Broncos in 1981. Cowboys, Colts, Giants, or Dolphins? Connor McDavid. What a player. What a player. How would the Niners do the past 2 seasons of Trey Lance all the way? Oh, they'd be terrible. They'd be terrible. Trey Lance is not the guy. How would Vince Young have done if he hadn't been drafted by the Titans? I don't think it would have made any difference. He was so immature, I don't think it would have made any difference where he was drafted. Right answer here, Dan Reeves was the OC of the Cowboys. The OC of the Dallas Cowboys. All right, question number 3. Since Braves moved to Atlanta in '66, Braves have won 23 division titles, Marlins 0, and the Marlins and the Braves have the same World Series titles. That's amazing. Question 3. Jim Fossil became the head coach of the Giants in '97, after most recently serving as the offensive coordinator for this team. Panthers, Cardinals, Broncos, or Raiders? Yeah, I love the way Brock Purdy plays. He doesn't have to do anything special. That's the thing. With this team and the talent on this team, all he has to do is not make the big mistake. Just play smart, take what's in front of you, and Purdy does a great job at that. Can you start the trivia after you read the entirety of the question? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because I can't... It's all controlled by QuizKit in that regard. Cardinals are the right answer here. Yeah, I can't control that. I don't know what you mean by that necessarily, but it seems a little laggy. I'm not sure why. Everything's great on my end. Question number 4. Oh, I don't start... The countdown doesn't start until... Dick Duran was the defensive coordinator for this team before becoming the head coach of the Bears in '99. Niners, Dolphins, Jags, or Bills? Yeah, I don't control when the points countdown starts. The points countdown just starts once I click next question. Yeah, once I click next question, the points countdown starts automatically. Yeah, that's all controlled by the app, the extension that's running with. Which I'll have to figure out what to do after this week. I'll tell you why. Jaguars are the right answer here. I have to figure out QuizKit. I've been doing this the past 3 years on Twitch Studio. I run my YouTube streams on OBS, but I've been running this on Twitch Studio. And they just announced that Twitch Studio is no longer going to be a thing starting September 18th. So I have to figure out a QuizKit extension that works for Twitch. For this, it's not Twitch Studio. Ted Marchibroda was the OC for this team before becoming the head coach of the Colts in '92. Buffalo, Washington, Philly, or Chicago? So I have to figure that out. And that'll be interesting. But this stream might look very different next week for that reason. Because Twitch Studio is no longer going to be a thing. I don't know why. I love Twitch Studio for stuff like this, but I find a new streaming service after 3 years. Bills are the right answer here. Use QuizKit with OBS. All right, that works. The thing is, can you do... Because I do my YouTube streams on OBS as well. Can I do QuizKit and Twitch simultaneously with that? But even though I know that you can't click on the answers on YouTube. You can't click on the answers on YouTube, but you can click on them on Twitch. So I'll have to figure that out. All right, Paul Topper in first, Ryan McGovern in second, Saint Stan, Bruce Honecker, J-May in third. J-May in fifth, I should say. So we might have to stop simulcasting that then. Maybe that, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out this week. Question number 6. Dave Wannstedt was the defensive coordinator for this team before becoming the head coach of the Bears in '93. Chiefs, Cowboys, Giants, Steelers. Who would currently win in a foot race, Caillou or Aaron Rodgers? I'd probably take Caillou. I mean, Caillou just sprints. Caillou's got incredible speed. In the strawberry fields, on the playground. Yeah, Caillou is really, really fast. All right, the right answer here is the Cowboys. He was the DC for the Cowboys. Oh, no one likes Caillou. No one likes Caillou. We won't do overtime for tomorrow's game, but we will do for Sunday. We'll do the post-game stream and then overtime, and then we'll do Monday night. We'll do... I don't know if we're going to do overtime Monday night. We'll see. We will see. John Malkovich was the quarterback's coach for this team before becoming the head coach of the Chiefs in '83. Washington, Cincy, New York Jets, or Dallas? Oh, I completely agree about Caillou. He is such a whiner. Parents enable him. Yeah, it teaches all the wrong lessons. All the wrong lessons. It is such a bad show. And the logic in Caillou makes no sense. The logic is just laughably bad. All right, the right answer here is it the Jets. It is not the Jets. It is the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I watched an episode of Bluey on the overtime. Someone paid me money to watch Bluey. I was impressed. Honestly, that was a pretty good show, even for like I got genuine laughs out of that. Question number 8. Lehman Bennett was the receivers coach for this team before becoming the head coach of the Falcons in '77. Lions, Chargers, Rams, or Cards? Caillou is almost worse than the Titans. That's saying something because I hate them. Almost being the key word. Almost. Nothing is worse than the Titans. Although I was laughing at Vrabel's press conference. It's like, yeah, we're going to use Derrick Henry more. Like, you just realized that? You gave the ball twice in the second half. You have this great weapon, you're not using him. Unbelievable. Rams are the right answer here. Caillou was so inspirational. Inspired me to cry to try and get stuff that I want. Inspired me when I was 5. Let's see. Paul Topper in first. Ryan McGovern, Saint Stan rounding out the top 3. Malkovich was the head coach of the team that lost 66-3. Yes, he was. Question number 9. Number 9. Rex Ryan was the defensive coordinator for this team before becoming the head coach of the Jets in '09. Bengals, Broncos, Cards, Ravens. You think that the Saints take the division this year? I think they're the only good team in that division. I think they do, and I don't think it's close. I honestly don't. I don't trust the Falcons with their quarterback situation or Arthur Smith as coach. The Panthers, we watched preseason, watch week 1. I mean, they're light years away. They're light years away. And the Buccaneers, I don't trust them one bit. I don't trust them one bit. Being John Malkovich. Be a great name for a YouTube video on him. Ravens are the right answer here. How's it going, Air State? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. The right answer here is the Ravens. You can play on Twitch and the answers pop up. This is just a simulcast on YouTube. I don't think Reich's a one and done. Reich's not going to be a one and done. Paul Topper in first. Ryan McGovern in second. Saint Stan in third. Yeah, Reich's not going to be one and done. Gannon could be. Gannon could absolutely be. Saw his comment today. I want the fans to be quiet when we're on offense and be loud when we're on defense. Wow. Oh, man. I want to run through a brick wall for that guy. Holy cow. Question number 10. Chris Palmer was the offensive coordinator for this team before becoming the head coach of the Browns in '99. Jags, Jets, Bills, Pats. Will some of the Jets' primetime games get flexed? Oh, for sure. Jets, Raiders, I think, is pretty much a lock to get flexed. Week 10. And Jaguars, Niners could be the game. Gotta go. How's it going, UPF? Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for the Eagles-Vikings stream. Cardinals have a one-and-done head coach? No way they would do that. If I had a nickel. Jaguars are the right answer here. Yeah, Vrabel, it's like he's become the anti-Vrabel almost. 2018, he was very aggressive, and now he's just, it's not the same. Not that I'm complaining, but he's definitely taken a step back. Definitely taken a step back. All right. Paul Topper, 93,000 points, wins that one, and is moving on to the final. BW Falk also coming inside the top 5, and that is big. BW Falk had the power-up with the $10 donation, and it pays off because you are also going to be in the final. So good job there using that power up. Pay the $10, and you are now in the final. And Paul Tauber, congrats with that 93,000 point score. So good job to both of you. As we move on to the final round, before we do this final round, just I want to, again, thank you so much for all your generosity, your love and support. But I will say that 5 minutes after the round is done, the total prize pool, as well as who gets to go into the final, will automatically close in terms of money. I will put a countdown clock when the time comes. When that clock hits triple zeros, whatever the amount in the pot is will be halved to the final round winner, and whoever donates $20 or more automatically advances. Less than $20, you play in the play-in knockout round HQ trivia style, where the last one standing gets the final spot. And keep in mind, if you are playing this game, you're already in the top 1% of NFL fans with trivia. Trust me. Jets are the only fourth quarter comeback of week 1. No, they did not. The Jaguars. We were down 21-17 in the fourth. 5 minutes left in the fourth, down 21-17, won 31-21. Ad break, that is odd. Yeah, I don't control the ads on Twitch. But with that being said, next one and done head coach, I think it's going to be Gannon. With that being said, this final round is a game we have played before. Oh no, DeMeco Ryans is not going to be one and done. They're not going to do that. They've already had 2 one and done coaches in a row. I don't think they do a third. DeMeco Ryans, I think he's going to be a good coach. Last game of the final free round is Sowing the Seed. Sowing the Seed. How the game works is like this. It's very simple. I'm going to say a team. Your job is to tell me what seed they were in the playoffs that year. As an example, if I were to say the 2022 Chiefs, you would say 1 seed. If I were to say the 2021 Titans, you would say they were the 1 seed. Does everyone get how this game works? And Matt Cannon is so bad. Jags are awesome. Let's go BKC. Yes. That is a Justin Blackman jersey. Yes, it is. First coach to get fired this season. When will it happen? Vrabel's up there. Staley's up there. The first one to get fired. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see an in-season firing this year. Yeah, Gallen after this game. I thought he worked his way back into the mix with the game against the Cubs, but after this one, yeah, he's done. He's done. I think Steele's the favorite, and rightfully so. And Gallen, I'm not even sure he's the best pitcher on this team. I think Merrill Kelly might be more consistent at this point. All right, so does everyone get how this game works? Here we go. Ron Rivera could. Yeah, Snell, really, the thing is the innings. The innings are just a killer with Snell. The innings are just a killer. It's tough to really pick a Cy Young person that can't go a third time through the order. Do I have any confidence in Kirk Cousins? No, I do not. Tomorrow night, no. All right, so on the scene, let's do this. The final free round of the night. Again, if you do not qualify via this round to the final, you are still more than welcome to play and hang out, but this is the last chance to make it into the final automatically without any payment whatsoever. Good luck to everyone. And here we go. Question number 1. 2018 Bears, what seed were they? Were they a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4? Again, click the right answer on your computer or your mobile device. The faster you answer, the more points you receive or lose if you get it wrong. If you don't know it, you can skip it. Sometimes skipping is your best play. Cole lock for AL Cy Young? I think so. No, Manoah. Manoah's going to win Cy Young in the AL. Alex Manoah is going to win Cy Young. And Adam Wainwright in the NL. Eberflus could be the first. Yeah, Eberflus. I mean, that team is so poorly coached. That team is so poorly coached. I could see Eberflus. 3 seed is the right answer here. Yeah, you know, my money's going to be on Eberflus. First one fired. I mean, the effort is appalling. Look, you have an extended week going into the Vikings game after Thursday Night Football. You have another extended week between Panthers, Bears, and Bears, Lions. You have a bye week December 3rd. I mean, I could see it. I'm not sure Eberflus finishes the season. Question number 2. 1990 Giants, 1, 2, 3, or 4. How far will the Astros go in the playoffs? Oh, that's tough. ALCS? I think ALCS. Chase Claypool, a .03 out of 10. I think that's even too high. It should be negative numbers. For his effort. They should bench him. They should bench him for how bad he was. All right, the right answer here. Oh, wait, I am an idiot. I'm an idiot. Now this question, the right answer here is 2. But I forgot to change this screen, so my apologies. That is Sowing the Seed. That is Sowing the Seed. That's the logo for that. If you're on YouTube, I changed it. But on Twitch, I was like, something's not adding up. Like, I was like, it doesn't look like that. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, oh, I did not change the screen. Question number 3. That is more like it. That's a Seed Sets logo that I had before. 2012 Atlanta Falcons. Were they a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 5? Yeah, there's no team I fully trust. The Astros are not good at home. Orioles don't have the experience in the playoffs. The Blue Jays are so hit or miss. The Twins are the Twins. The Rays have kind of fallen off since their great start to the season. There's no one I really trust. The NL, I mean, it's going to be Braves-Dodgers, and that is going to be a fun series. I think Braves-Dodgers, if that's the NLCS, is going to be the most fun conference series. So it's going to be as fun as Yankees-Red Sox was back in the 2000s. 1 seed. Right answer here. Twins can reach 20 playoff game losing streak. They can. They can. The Rays may be for sale. I could see it. I could see it. A 2020 rematch in the World Series? Yeah, that'd be fun. Rays Dodgers? Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, Rangers are toast. Rangers, they've just fallen off a cliff. They have no bullpen to speak of. Question number 4. 88 Browns. Were they a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Caillou crying more like try not to laugh challenge. Yeah, kick that is odd. Yeah, I don't know why. 4 seed. They were a 4 seed. Will the Phillies get hot again and have another playoff run in them? They've been struggling as of late. I mean, I could see it. That's a lot when they're clicking. They're fun to watch, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the Vegas ballpark renderings. I'm really not. I'm really not. Question number 5. 2010 Saints. Were they a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 5? Yeah, lost to the Oilers 24-23 as Bob Trumpy went crazy. Worst call in wildcard history. Worst call in wildcard history. That was insane. Never lost a playoff series in a full season. We have that fish magic. There you go. There you go. They lost to the Catch 3. Yes. No, not this team. That was 2011. 2010 was the Seahawks game. That was the Beastquake game. They were a 5 seed that year. No, they were a 3 seed in 2011. And that was Catch 3. All right, let's see the scores of the halfway points, see what we're working with here. All right, 100,000 point rule is in play. Paul Topper, Bruce Honecker, John Kier, BW Falk. All right, so 3 of you know about this rule because you played a lot. But John Kier, what you should know is that we have a rule called the 100,000 point rule. And that means that you don't necessarily have to win the round to make it. If you score 100,000 points in a round, you also automatically make it to the final. So if you average 10,000 points a question, you're automatically in. You're automatically in if you average 10,000 a question. So 100,000 points. I don't want to punish people for knowing the right answers, but maybe there was a bit lag or whatnot, or like milliseconds. I don't want to do that. So 100,000 points, you're automatically in the final if you do that. I say it's in play because right now we have 4 players above 50,000. You average 10,000 points a question. 50,000. So just keep that in mind. 100,000 points, you're in. Yeah, BW Falk, you're already in. BW Falk, you finished top 5 last round. You're in. You're in the final already. You have nothing to lose. You're in the final already. You finished 5th place last round, and you got the top 5 insurance by donating the $10. So you're already in. So you don't have to worry. But just keep that in mind. Question number 6. Told you this round gets high scores. 85 Rams. 2, 3, 4, or 5. I'll take the Aaron Rodgers $1,000 question, please. I have as many questions about that in this game as I do passes he completed as a Jet. Yeah, no problem. No problem, John Kieran. Thank you for tuning in. You're really good at this. You're really, really good at this. All right, the right answer here. The Rams that year were a number 2 seed. Number 2 seed. Wager of the year, my birth. There you go. There you go. You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose here. Will a kicker ever make a 70-yarder? I could see it. Yeah, I don't see why not. Mile high with the wind. It's possible. Question number 7. You have the Dieter Brock season. 03 Seahawks. Were they a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6? What were the Seahawks in the year 2003? All right, right answer here is the Seahawks were a 5 seed in 2003. Yeah, Scherzer's done. Scherzer's done. That was a we want the ball and we're going to score. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Question number 8. We are looking at the 80 Falcons. Were they a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4? What were the Falcons in 1980? In the infamous Al Harris game. Yes, it was. And remember, if you do not qualify via this round to the final, you are still more than welcome to play and hang out. You just won't be eligible to win the cash prize if you don't donate. Again, $20 or more gets in automatically, less than 20 playing that play and knock around. But there's not stopping you from playing and hanging out and doing that. You just can't win the money. 1 seed. Falcons were a 1 seed. And as I go in here and say, welcome to the stream, welcome... Making the transition over from YouTube to Twitch. How's it going? And we do this every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I saw the rest rule. How are they going to enforce that? How are they going to enforce that? All you have to do is just say, oh, back pain. Pull the hammy. How are they going to enforce that? I mean, come on. They did not think that through. I have not seen the Viking stock yet. I have not seen the ending to the Viking stock yet. I have not seen it. I haven't had any time. Paul Topper in first. J-Wex, Bruce Honecker. Rounding at the top 3. They're above the baseline. Question number 9. Yeah, at least it wasn't 48-21. 95 Chiefs. Were they a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4? I feel like 48-21, at least you knew you were going to get annihilated. I feel like the Packers were favored over the Falcons. Like, I think a lot of people had the Packers winning that game. The Cowboys game, that was a collapse. That was a massive collapse. It's crazy that the Falcons epically collapsed in that game late in the fourth quarter, and that's still not even a top 2 collapse in playoff history by them. All right, the right answer here. Chiefs were a 1 seed. Chiefs were a 1 seed in 95. This funny quarterback Kirk Cousins, I don't like him. I've not seen that part yet. I've not seen part 6 or 7 yet, but I cannot wait. All right. Paul Topper above 100K. Bruce Sonic or J-Wex rounding up the top 5. Or rounding up the top 3. They have a shot. Am I going to stay up all night to watch the Jags in week 4? I'm not going to pull an all-nighter, but I'll go to bed and wake up at... I mean, I'm watching the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm watching the game. But I will not be pulling an all-nighter to do because then I'll be working... Like, I'll be doing all the NFL stuff for the next day. So I'll just have to get a good night's sleep. I'll fall asleep at like 12 and whatnot. Final question of the round. Oh, no, no one's cheating. No one is cheating. 75 Cowboys. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And part of the other thing is that, like, there isn't, like, you can look it up, I guess, but it's based on how quickly you answer. So you're only really hurting yourself if you look it up. So based on how quickly you answer. 2017 Eagles were the first ever number 1 seed to be the underdog in the divisional. That adds up. I think people had the Packers being the Falcons. I think the Falcons were favored, but people had the Packers. 4 seed, right answer here. How's it going, State Series? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Yeah, these people played for a long, long time. We've been doing this for 3 years. 4 seed that year. All right, Bruce Honecker, Paul Topper, J-Wex, all scoring above 100K. So you are all in. J-Wex, our 3-time reigning champion. Looking to make it 4 in a row. I don't think we've ever had a 4-peat. We've had a few 3-peats. We've never had a 4-peat. But, JWEX one step closer to doing that here. All right, we got $50 in the pot. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. This is the last call. For any donations, again, $20 or more gets you into the final automatically. Less than $20, you play in a play and knock around HQ trivia style, where the last one standing gets the final spot. If you donate between $1 and under $5, you don't get insurance. $5 to $19, you get insurance. What that means is that if 2 of you are in, one of you has insurance, one doesn't. If both of you get the question wrong, the person with insurance moves on. Just something to keep in mind. And this is the last call. 5 minutes on the clock starting right now. And again, as a reminder, if you are not a finalist right now, and if you do not pay, you can still hang out on the stream. You can still participate in the game. You can still win the final round. You just won't be eligible to win the cash prize. There's nothing to stop you from that. Yeah, 70-yard field goal. I feel like, yeah, mile high, strong wins. I feel like they could absolutely do it. Bye weeks. I love them. I love them. I think I can't imagine there was a time without bye weeks, which is crazy. I don't think they're too spread. I will say there should not be bye weeks in December. I think they're a bit spread out, but I think part of that you have to understand, like TV rings. You don't want to have like 11 games in a week. It's not good for anyone. Where does Eli's final start rank among the QB's final games? It's up there. It's up there for one of the best. Bye weeks are in week 3 or 4. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Week 5 I think is also very early. I think the first bye week shouldn't be until week 7. I think week 7 should be the first bye week. It should be week 6 through 14. I think 7 through 14. Yeah, if you go 7 through 14 is a bit late. 6 through 13. Let's go 6 through 13. 4 teams per bye week. That makes sense. The problem is at Thanksgiving you don't want to have any bye weeks because you have 3 playing on Thursday, 1 playing Friday, so that would be crazy. Should they have rogues just like the CFL? No. No, they should not. Are the Steelers done? It's 1 week. Look, as long as I got Mike Tomlin, they're not done. They're not done. They're not done. If it wasn't for the last-minute Cowboys win over the Falcons in that A divisional, would the Falcons have gone on to beat the Eagles? And would Drew Pearson still been a Hall of Famer? Yeah, I don't think that game made a difference for Drew Pearson in his Hall of Fame legacy. He's still a Hall of Famer. Falcons, would they have gone to beat the Eagles? That one's tough. That's a tough question. Because the Falcons did beat the Eagles. It was close. They did beat them in, week 14 that year? A controversial game in the sense that there's a big broadcasting controversy in that game because that was a 1 o'clock game, and right as the Eagles were driving down the field, they switched to a different game because it was the 4 o'clock window. Big controversy over that. But, do I think the Falcons beat the Eagles? I do. I do think they beat them. Thoughts on the NFL potentially playing a game in Madrid in 2024? Not necessarily the market I would go to. I get it. But I would have tried other markets first before going to Madrid. I feel like you don't know what to expect in Madrid just because they've never had an NFL Europe team. I don't think they ever had an American Bowl. I could be wrong. I don't think they ever have. I don't know what the interest in Madrid is. I don't know why. I feel like Barcelona, but you can't play at Camp Nou because it's getting renovated. So I feel like if they were going to go anywhere, I felt like Amsterdam would have been a better pick. Amsterdam or somewhere in the UK, like Ireland, somewhere in Ireland or Wales. Cardiff. I think Cardiff at Millennium Stadium could be a very good fit. Yeah, Ravens and Texans week 2 bye because of a hurricane. You also had a Buccaneers Dolphins in 2017 because of a hurricane. Patriots Dolphins in 92 because of a hurricane and U2. Patriots playoff team? No, I don't trust them one bit. In 90, if the Vikings made the field goal by Gary Anderson, would they have won the Super Bowl? Yes. Bigger moment for a team's franchise when Jacksonville beat Marino and the Dolphins 62-7. Is there a second part to that? Like an or? I mean, it was a big moment. After the Oilers' wildcard loss in 80, a linebacker actually threw his gear into the stands to get for a jockstrap. That's crazy. Yeah. Vikes wouldn't be Denver. Yeah, that would be... it'd be a very good game. I think the Vikings would win that game. Pats go 7-10. Does Belichick get fired? No chance. Why didn't the Fouts Chargers win a Super Bowl? Because their defense was garbage. Their defense was garbage. Also, bad luck. 81, you play in basically the worst weather possible for an offense like that. 1980, you lose all the momentum right away after a fluke touchdown on third down. After a fluke touchdown, you lose all momentum. Yeah, they did not have luck on their side. Yeah, Liam Bennett, yeah, mentioned him earlier in a game that we played before. Vikings were very lucky the Twins didn't eat the playoff game in 06. Yeah, I don't know how that would have worked. I don't know how that would have worked. All right, we got 10 seconds left for any last-minute donations. Again, the prize pool right now is 50. Let me just double check. Sometimes you don't get the notifications till a bit later. That seems to be what we're doing. We're doing 50 bucks in the pot. Going to be 45 once PayPal takes its cut. Again, thank you so much for all the love and support, and we will have the final round in just a bit. Let me just make a note. Will Al Michaels fall asleep tomorrow? Yes. Yes, he will. He will snooze. Let me just stick a picture of this so I know who to put in. Michael Hodel is also in the final because he's a top-tier patron, and that's one of the benefits of you guys, a top-tier patron. You get access. If you pay $100 or more per month, you automatically get into the final every single time. Do we plan on doing any other collabs with other YouTubers? Look, if people want to reach out to me, I'm always down. I'm always down. And I see JOX. Oh, more impactful for Miami or Jacksonville? Oh, Miami. It ended the Marino era. It ended the Johnson era. Yeah, PayPal takes a pretty decent cut. Unfortunately, but I get it. I get it. All right. With that being said, let's do this final round. Styles Clutch, Jeff Van, Paul Topper, BW Falk, Bruce Honico, JWX, Michael Hodel, and Bay City Roller. You were in the final. Congratulations to all of you as we play this final round. This one is called 4th and Goal. How this game works, you guys know the drill. 10 questions. Just like opening kickoff. And again, anyone can play this round. You just won't be eligible to win the cash prize if you are not a finalist. Oh, Venmo took... Oh, crap. Venmo... Oh, that stinks. That is bizarre. If you want to try again, I won't start the round for another 2 minutes. If you want to try again. Oh, Venmo... Yeah, Venmo is... Yeah, Venmo is down right now. Venmo is down. It is... Yeah, Venmo is down. Venmo is down right now. Because I know you like doing it through Venmo. It is down. It's down for me. It's down. I feel like it's... Yeah, I got a message like you're calling a bad state because I checked my Venmo. Yeah, there's like the latest updates are from like 2019, which is not... Yeah, that is rough. Yeah. Man, that stinks. If you do want to do it, you can do it through Super Chat if you want on YouTube. You can do it through that. But if not, it's totally fine. We could just start the round. But it's up to you. It's your call on that. Because I know you like doing it through Venmo. Venmo is just having issues across the board right now. If Al called the Giants-Cowboys game, we would have heard Sowing over here. Yes, we would have. Yes, we would have. Metro Super Chat. All right. Yeah, I'll give you some time. I'll give you some time. Give you some time since we don't have a knockout round. So if you just donate through Super Chat, you're in. You're in, and we'll increase the prize pool that way. Yeah, Marlins win. Yeah, not a good day for the D-backs. Not a good day for the D-backs. Giants win. Reds win. Marlins win. It's not good. John Lee runs for governor of Colorado. I don't know how he would do. He doesn't really have any political experience, so I don't really know what he would do. Yeah, I will say, BW Fox, there was a very good musical called "Come From Away" that I saw, really, really good. It was basically about the town in Canada that had a 9/11 reroute, and small town just housed him and treated him well, and it was very, very well. All right, Ryan McGovern, thank you so much for the donation. That's going to increase the prize pool, and you're going to be in as the knockout round participant since as the one. So I think it's going to be 45 or 46 when PayPal takes its cut. But since that's a super chat, I think it's going to be 46. I think it'll be 46. We'll see. I'll double check everything. I'll put 45 in for now, maybe 46 depending on what happens. I've not done any specials on the Saints playing at LSU. I want to. I definitely want to. I just need the footage. But I definitely want to do something on a particular game they had where they basically they tried having practice and they couldn't have practice because the high school field they were practicing at was so run down. Noah Eagle, NFL game for NBC. I think he'll be the number 2 guy. I think Noah Eagle will become the number 2 guy, and he'll do like the Peacock game. I could see it. All right, and he should. He's phenomenal. With that being said, let's start this round. Good luck to everyone, especially our 9 finalists. If I can find the quiz kit thing on my screen. Where is the quiz kit thing? Here we go. All right. Let's do it. Good luck. Here we go. Question number 1. Will J-Wax have a 4-peat? We're about to find out. What's the only team that head coach Bruce Arians defeated twice in the playoffs? Panthers, Packers, Saints, or Eagles? The only team. Who wins the bread tonight? I got no clue. How do you think Rodgers' career plays out if the Packers don't win Super Bowl 45? I mean, I still think he's a Hall of Famer. I still think everything's there, but it's an interesting debate of how good he is all time without the ring. Packers, right answer here. I think he leaves Green Bay way sooner. Should the NFL have 24 hours of straight football with a game played around the world? Packers are the right answer here, by the way. Question number 2. Of the 4 quarterbacks to start a game for the Ravens in 2015, who started the most games that season? Clausen, Flacco, Schaub, or Mallett? Where was I? Oh yeah, 24 hours. No, I think the ratings would not be good. There's such a thing as too much football. I don't think it wouldn't work. Yeah, rest in peace to Ryan Mallett. Way too young. Who hasn't been in Green Bay twice in the playoffs? Jaguars. Let's see, who hasn't been? I know Carolina hasn't. Tampa hasn't. New Orleans hasn't. Flacco is the right answer here. Cardinals haven't. But yeah, a lot of teams have been in them twice. A lot of teams have been in them twice. Vince Lombardi only won 1 playoff game. Eagles, 1960 NFL Championship. Question number 3. Yeah, no Eagle is on Eagles' son. What was the only NFC North team at the 2007 NFL Draft to spend their first-round pick on a defensive player? Bears, Packers, Vikings, Lions. Right, Tampa beat Green Bay in the 20 NFC Championship, but to beat them twice in the playoffs. Tampa hasn't beaten them twice in the playoffs. I know college basketball used to do the 24-hour kickoff or tip-off marathon. That was fun, but they stopped it for a reason. So, Packers are the right answer here. The Packers spent their first-round pick that year on a player by the name of Justin Harrell. Every other team did way better. Bears, Greg Olson, Lions, Megatron, and Vikings, Adrian Peterson. All right, question number 4. What was the only team in the AFC West during the 1971 season that did not tie a game? Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs, or Raiders? Yeah, don't worry. This is a tough game. This is a very tough game. Just by playing it, you're already in the top 1% of NFL fans in terms of knowledge. Trust me, just by playing this. Because it is a tough game. It is a tough game. You guys crush it every time. So, look, some weeks are better than others. Some weeks are better than others. We're going to do this every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night we do this. And every Wednesday night we have at least 45 in the pot. So, Chargers, right answer here. If the NFL goes to 36 teams, Atlanta will be in the NFC East and will be using old 1980 NFC divisional footage off of Betamax to embarrass the Cowboys. My guess is if they do go to 36, the NFC East, you can't split up Atlanta and New Orleans. My guess is that Carolina and Tampa would move over. Question number 5. The only AFC East team that swept the Jets in 91. Colts, Pats, Bills, or Dolphins? Raiders tied 2 teams that year. They were 8-4-2. I mean, 36 would work. You just go East, Central, West, 6-6-6. I think 34 is messy. Odd numbers are messy, but 36 would work. 36 would absolutely work. Also remember 8-4-2. Remember that back then there was no overtime in the regular season. So game was tied for 60 minutes. That was it. All right, the right answer here, Bills are the right answer. The Bills swept the Jets in 91. Yeah, I am watching the... It's the only thing on right now. It's the only thing on. It's the only thing on. JWEX, our 3-time reigning champion, is in first, creating a dynasty of sorts. How's it going, Michael Weinstein? Welcome to the stream, and nice use of the emoji right there. Paul Topper in second, Ryan McGovern in third. Here we go. What was the final year that NBC did not show a game on Sunday Night Football during the World Series? 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. It's hard to believe, but there was a time where NBC did not show a Sunday Night Football game when the World Series was happening. They did not want to compete against it. They thought they were going to get obliterated in the ratings, so they just opted not to show a game. When's the last time that happened? ...2009 is the right answer here. 2009 was the last time the Phillies played the Yankees and there were no Sunday night games. 2010, it switched. 2010, NBC and the NFL finally competed against the World Series, and now they beat the World Series. Question number 7. What was the only NFC Central team that the Lions swept in 81? Bucks, Pack, Bears, or Vikings? Yeah, won in 2011, the Colts-Saints game. Same time as Cardinals-Rangers game. I went into a slump throughout the offseason, but as the season's gone started, found my groove again. That is good. That is good, yeah. Yeah, it's a game of ebbs and flows. It's a game of ups and downs. It definitely is. Definitely is. All your points on the Bucks. All of them. Well, unfortunately, it is not the Bucks. It is the Bears. Remember, the Bucks also, they had a win and lose, and you missed the playoffs game against the Lions to end the 81 season. The Bucks won that one. If JWEX wins 5 in a row, he should be retired like Jeopardy used to be. Question 8. Who is the only coach in NFL history to win AP Coach of the Year with 3 different teams? Marty Schottenheimer, Bill Parcells, George Allen, or Chuck Knox? Some people have done it twice with 2 teams, but only one guy has done it once with 3 teams. All right, the right answer here, Chuck Knox. Tuna did not do it. Tuna did not do it. He did it with the Giants and the Pats. He never did it with the Jets or the Cowboys. Chuck Knox did it 3 times. Chuck Knox did it 3 times. Parcells won it in 86 with the Giants, in 84 or 94 with the Pats. He did not win it in 97. Amazingly enough, Jim Fossil with the Giants won in 97. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that whatsoever. Chuck Knox won it with the Seahawks in 84, the Bills in 80, and the Rams in 73. If you picked Tuna, I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. He should have won in 97 over Fossil. JWEX, 23,000 point lead. Is NBC showing sports movies during Sunday afternoons in NFL games still a far-fetched idea? Well, here's the thing. Sports movies on Sunday, like PG exhibition, there's a you're at least catering to the sports audience. But the people that want to watch sports movies are people that watch sports. So I don't watch something that you can watch live, like they need to know there's immediacy, you need to know, or watch a movie that you can watch anytime. It's so bad. Doesn't have its one in the bag just yet, but it is close. Question 9. What was the only AFC East team, it should say team, I don't know why it doesn't say team, that did not get shut out in a game during the 2003 season? Jets, Pats, Bills, Dolphins. I will update that for the document. Again, remember, if you were in the McCardle tier and up, you get the access 24 hours afterwards to every single question that we have used on archives. Every single question, over 7,000 of them, you get access to it. And it's updated every single week. Yeah, the Bills and Pat shut out each other. The Jets are the right answer here. The Jets are the right answer. The Dolphins got shut out by the Pats in New England. That was a Teddy Bruschi pick 6 game in the snow. Yes, that was that game. It left out both Bills Pats games. I don't think that's ever happened before, where it was just an inverse both times. Let's see the scores. JWax. Oh, it got close. Oh, it got close. Oh, it got close. Eric Weddle, Hall of Famer. Hall of very good to me. It got close. JWax lost points there. Paul Topper got it right away. This one got interesting now. Down by 25,000. This got interesting. Final question for the 4-peat. Here we go. In their 24-23 win over the Lions in the 83 Divisional, who was the only 49er to record multiple interceptions? Gary Danielson got picked off 5 times this game by 4 different Niners. Who was the only one to have multiple picks? Ricky Ellison, Dwight Hicks, Keena Turner, or Ronnie Lott? Bigger headline, 6 Super Bowls from a 6th-round pick in a 20-year span, or 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in just 2 Super Bowls. Easily 6 Super Bowls from a 6th-round pick in a 20-year span. That's a dynasty we might never see again. Ricky Ellison. Only one person got it right. Ricky Ellison. Yeah, this is the championship round. This is the championship round. Here we go. Who is moving on? Who got it right? What happened to the knockout round? There were no eligible donations. So, that's only with donations, but there wasn't enough. So, here we go. JWax gets it right. JWax, yeah, you were the only one that guessed Ellison. You were the only one that went with Ellison. Got it right. You were the only one that did it. And JWax, I think that's history, folks. I think that's the first ever 4-peat. It has taken 3 years, but I think that's the first ever 4-peat we have had. Congrats on winning the game. You are tonight's winner of JG9 Live. You're welcome to tonight's grand prize of $45 when PayPal takes its cut. I will let you know after the stream is done, but that concludes tonight's game. Everyone, I hope you guys have fun playing the channel with me over the last 90 or so minutes. Whether this is your first time watching me, or whether you are a long-time subscriber on my YouTube channel, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. If you want to learn more about NFL history, then join my YouTube channel by clicking the link below. Don't forget to follow me, JRogator8 for college football content, JRogator7 for MLB content, and don't forget we have JG9shop.com for all your official JG9 merchandise. Also keep in mind, besides that, Patreon if you want early access to videos, and the ability to request topics for me to cover. YouTube memberships, you join, and you join the McCardle tier or higher, you get the archives. You get trivia archives for every single game we have ever played, over 7,000 questions if you are a YouTube member. We got a new video coming out at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, Dumb Decisions video. We also have live stream Eagles against the Vikings. Join me for that at 8 p.m. Eastern. That game will be on Amazon. Join me for that one. And we'll also do videos throughout the week. I think we're going to do 2 uploads, hopefully Friday, Saturday, hopefully. On top of that, we have live streams Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football, the doubleheader. Should be fun. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Until next time. And yes, I did see your email. Yes, I love those. I love those nuggets of history. So I have to get back to you. I have to get back to you. But thank you so much. Until next time, this is JG9 signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. And I will see you guys. We'll do trivia next week, Wednesday night. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Eagles-Vikings game. Take care, everyone. And have a great rest of